Hey guys, so I picked up a new gun. It is the Sipahi bullpup 12 gauge shotgun. This is the company name, Sipahi. Very little information out there, but it's apparently heavy duty. The model is a BS-12. What's cool about it is it's labeled Jacksonville, Florida, made in Turkey. So there's that. Picked it up at a local gun shop. Shout out to Recon Rifleworks. Preston, you're the shit. Side charging handle, Ambidextrous Mag Release. But enough about that. Let's go shoot it and see how it does. All right, see you out there. This is the Sipahi BS-12 bullpup 12 gauge shotgun. First shots. We're gonna do some high velocity 2 3/4 gauge or shells. See how it does. Not bad. Cycled. Last bolt, hold open. Worked so far. Alright, got some buckshot. See how that works. That's a lot nicer. All right, so here you have Sipahi USA bullpup 12 gauge. It comes with these 2 5-round magazines and a couple of chokes with a little tool. There's one choke in there. It doesn't exactly say what kind of restriction each choke is, if there is a restriction. So these might just be replacements of what's already, oh, you know what? So they have these marks, 1 notch, 5 notch, and I'm gonna assume there's a 3 notch choke in there. So there's that. Comes with this spanner wrench. I've actually had to use this to break it down with the breakdown points here and here. These are really stuck in, but here you have a foot suppressor. It comes with 1913 rails on 12 o'clock, 9 and 3, and when 6. I threw on a weapons light, and it came with these, I'll say mag pull and bust sights, but they're not. They're some sort of replica. But they work well. They're not like the airsoft versions where those would break off pretty easily. These have some sturdiness to them. It did come with this weird rubber plug over the charging handle, which I've seen on other videos, and there are only a few videos out there people have kept this on. I didn't see the need to it. This did come with the charging handle on the other side, but it's easily switched to the other side. Same with the sights, this angled foregrip, Magpul style, but not branded. And I actually have not taken that off to see what the rail looks like underneath. The trigger, it's a pretty hefty trigger. I'd say maybe 6 pounds. I'm not sure. Again, there's very little research or very little information out there about the Sipahi brand bullpup. But this is the safety. It is pretty short, stubby, flat, and stiff. I might have to switch that out with something or make something or rig something up. That is a little hard to engage, but once it's engaged, it doesn't get in the way of the trigger finger or support hand. What I did like about this is the Ambidextrous Mag Release. So you have this here, this obviously takes it off, you flip it up to the other side, you have this push button that releases it as well. Pretty easy to go. As we're doing the magazine, I'll show you, this was a extra 5 round that was available at the shop. It's not branded. It does have the same style catch and release, but this for some reason is not as easily ejected out. It does stick, but that might just improve with time and wear. Now that I have it flipped over, you'll see the Sipahi brand. It's titled Heavy Duty, and the model is a BS-12. The bolt has an S on it. This comb is adjustable. I cinched that on pretty tight, but it is adjustable. You can move it up and down, but I've found, at least with these sights, it is not something that you want to raise up, just because the cheek sits pretty low with these sights. There would be no reason to raise the comb unless you had some sort of optic that you mounted on with a higher rise. The buttstock, nice foam pad or rubber pad, and you've got some cutie points here, here. There's one up here by the rail, and this one's getting covered by the weapons light. But other than that, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. It's been great. I have not shot it yet, but as far as function, I broke it down. Everything looks to be in place. There wasn't a lot of cosmoline or lubrication on it to begin with, but I did want to wipe it down. These, I believe, are M-lock, but I don't foresee myself using them because there's a spring mechanism in there that would bind with anything. But it's more, I guess, just for looks. There is other versions out there that have similar design, but they have the charging handle, an AR-style charging handle up here below the rail. That seems to be one of the earlier models. And then you see more models coming out without that, and just more of these side charging handle style. So let's see. I did pick up this 10-round magazine from what was it, Global Ordnance. I think it was like 20 bucks. It does function and clear. It does hold back empty, and it does hold at least 10-round mag. So there's not much to say about it. It says Tokarev USA, which is the only brand I see on any of the magazines. And again, these two came with it. This was extra at the store. This I got from online. As far as what it came with, a user manual that had very little instruction, more just warnings and whatnot. Nothing really specific on breakdown or anything like that. But anyways, who needs that, right? And then the chokes. So let's take it out. Alright guys, so in summary, we've got a 12 gauge bullpup shotgun that's very, very fun to shoot. Sipahi, not a lot of information out there, but it turns out there's just a bunch of off-brand Turkish made bullpup shotguns that have very similar features. Panzer Arms is one of the more well-known brands. There's ATI, there's SDS, a couple of other ones that I'm not really going to mention. But yeah, so basically just some Turkish factory guns that are just fun to shoot, pretty cheap to get. This gun in particular shot really well, except for you saw one of the failure to feeds. There were actually 3 failure to feeds. And I'm not sure if it was just the magazine. I didn't keep track of which magazine it was, but after that 3, it fed flawlessly. And I know there's a break-in period for these. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just fun to shoot. Some details I didn't bring up before. It is an 18.5-inch cold hammer forged barrel. Shoots up to a 3-inch shell. That faux suppressor, it's actually, I was thinking about just running without it just because it runs the length of the barrel, and it's wow, a lot of threads, so many threads. It doesn't seem like there's any real purpose other than to maybe protect that thin barrel, but I might just run it without it, get it even lighter up front. These sights were fine. They were zeroed. I only shot up to 25 yards, so it's not like I was looking to do an accuracy test. But that trigger smoothed out like I mentioned, and I'm really digging a charging handle. Really smooth action. Oh, let me get rid of this. Oop, let's see if I could charge it. Just really smooth, smoother than most out-of-the-box semis from a off-brand Turkish factory. Not that I have many of those. But yeah, get yourself some, have some fun out there. Y'all stay safe, and happy holidays.